Fun would that be? For Memorial Day. So cute. I'm loving this. So this is new. This is listed. And then I'm going to be using here. I still have all that patriotic stuff on my my spool board. So like this is really nice. It's like glittery. So we might use some of that, but mostly all this. I wanted to show you these other things too. Nancy put together this cute little bundle. We made baseball plushies. Make sure I'm holding it correctly. We made baseball plushies. They do have the ties on the back, so you can attach it to your wreath. But this is not a kit, it's just a bundle. You're gonna get the plushie. I think this is 12 inch. Nope, this is a 10 inch plushie. A bundle of ribbon, and then this cute home plate that says play ball on it. So it's just a bundle. You do with it what you want. One wreath, couple wreaths, rail, any of that. Oh, Nancy brought this. You can put this on here, make your own baseball wreath. But that's cute, isn't it?
Colors.
Here, let me get closer so you guys can see what it looks like. They did so cute on this. So fun. Okay, so there's that. And then here's a new sign. Isn't that so cute? Sweet Land of Liberty. And it has these fun colors. So if you like this type of like Sweet Land of Liberty, you can use these colors, but also add in your little sweet treats. Look, you got a popsicle, watermelon, and then an ice cream cone. Isn't that fun? Hello, everybody. Let me get caught up on comments. Hello, hello. Lydia, if I make an October person to dang, I'll get to meet another great winner. Yes, you will. Everybody will be there. Oh, thank you for sharing. And then another sign is, this is God's country. So it has like a burlap background. Okay. It has a crown of thorns here. Then it has a patriotic sunflower. And then this is God's country on it. Wait, let me see if I can hold it up straight. There we go. Isn't that cool? Hi, Mom. And then this one is a design we had last year, and we turned it into an attachment. So this is really cute because if you have any leftover Christmas with the red and the teal, this would be a nice way to use up those colors. But Sweet Land, oh, we have two Sweet Land of Liberty. How cute! Look at that. Okay. So there's that. I hope you guys are doing good today. It is hot. And management hasn't turned on the water to the swamp yet. So it's just a very large blow dryer going on out there. We're not having it. So we're hiding in here. Because why not? I just scratched my arm. What happened? Hi, Craig. Love you too. Okay, so today's project, thank you for your service. Let's get some pipe cleaners here. So, let me see. Someone asked me if I do mesh another way. I don't have any extra mesh in here. I'm just gonna do some cuts. I know next time I do a rail, you guys, I cleaned my office out, so now I have no mesh in here. I'm going to do some more poof style mesh and use 21-inch mesh, because someone asked me about that the other day. I'm like, yeah, I do. Okay, so you're gonna take your pipe cleaners, put it on the rail. This one, because the words are down lower, you can really do, we can use both both rails here instead of just going on one. So you know what, let me do that. Let's do 3 on the bottom and then 2 on the top. So this shape here is called a bunting. I was just gonna do 3 across. So this is called a bunting. This is a 20-inch bunting. I'm doing 5 ties. I'm gonna hold this up for you. So get your pipe cleaners, and I'm putting the pipe cleaners on both rails like this. So you see I have 3 down here and 2 up here. And then this is what the back looks like. So 3 across here, so I do 2 on the ends, 1 in the middle, and then these 2 are splitting the middle here, okay? So that's what it looks like.
Did you send a message?
Yeah. I did. Sometimes, if you're joining late because of my text message, sometimes it doesn't go out all at the same time. So it like staggers it, but we're just gonna go with it. What was I gonna say? Oh, so here we don't have to worry about putting a bunch of stuff up here because the word and it having come down because the words are here versus being up high. You don't want to like have all kinds of poofy mesh, even a bow with tails, and then it's covering your words. This one is a really nice design here. Let me go back to comments. There we go. What happened? Hi Desiree. Hi Alfreda. Okay, so now I'm going to take the mesh. This is it's 20 inches, but it's also 12 inches. So this is really like a 12-inch wreath rail. So we don't need big 30-inch cuts. So let's do 10 inches. I'm going to do 5 times 10. Okay. Let me get this cut, and I'm using this patriotic mesh from the Reed Supply box that I talked about before. So only 5 pieces of mesh here. Okay, let me turn this around, and let me get this out of the way. Take your mesh, and we're just going to, here's the natural curl, lay that down. This has a stripe right down the middle, so we're just going to gather it on the white. Oops, that last part got away from me, because that's the stripe. And then I'm just going to start putting these right in here. We're gonna do a bow, so let's do four tails and one bow. I was thinking, how are you guys today? What's happening out there in the world? Anything exciting? I'm still all into the case. So they had another witness on. Anyways, I don't want to get wrapped up in that. Okay, so I'm just putting this on here like this. 3 of them down, super see-through. Let's get the other 2 on here, and it's gonna be like laying on top of these guys. Although I'm gonna switch it and put red, because one side is red and one side is blue. And then I fold this down. So we have 5 ties at 10 inches. You can also do just 3 ties at 30 inches. Now see how I covered that? right here. And then this mesh has like a red border here and a blue. So I put all blue, and now I'm gonna put the red. But see right here how it covered that? Look at how nice that covered. And then this one here. So this is 5 ties, 10 inches, or do 3 ties at 30 inches. Okay, and I like to take, you'll see me, I like to take the natural curl of the mesh and make sure this mesh is actually curled. Like this one here is flat and out. I'm just gonna kind of bend the mesh a little bit so it just follows that curl. So it looks like this. Oh, I love it already. Let me take a drink. Okay, so ribbon tails. We have 5 ties, so we're gonna do 4 tails and 1 bow. And this is sheer. This is like a blue sheer. This is from Sam's. This is from Sam's as well. Blue sheer. So I'm actually thinking, what if I just do 3 for each tie? Because this is sheer. So I'm saying that because sheer is like, I don't think, in my opinion, it doesn't count. It's just like an added bonus because I'm gonna have the red and this, the red 2.5 inch and this flag, kind of just patriotic, 1.5 inch, but this is 1.5 inch and it just adds something else to the top of this. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. And this is, even though it's a 20-inch bunting, the rail is 12 inches. I'm gonna go with the 12-inch tails. You could even get away with doing 10-inch tails. Let's do 10-inch tails. I wanna see what that looks like. So I need 4 of these at 10 inches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And you guys, I don't know what I did to my hip, but my hip hurts today, all the way down to my knee. It's on the side that I normally sleep on, so I must have slept on it wrong. I don't know. It hurts. So if you see me, like, it's this one right here. Oh, maybe I need to stretch or something. But so if you see me, like, making pain faces, that's why. Only my hip. Just, it hurts when I move a certain way or stand a certain way, so it's like constant pain. It's getting old. Okay, so 3 ribbons. If you don't have this, the 3rd ribbon, you don't need to use it. I normally just do 2 anyways. Oh my gosh, why isn't that cutting? Oh, what's happening? That was so strange. Hi, Cindy. Question, I have wood capital letters E for graduation table and about 1 inch wide. Any ideas how to keep them standing up on the tables? How thick are they? Like, is it's 1 inch this way or is it 1 inch this way? If they're 1 inch, they're like shelf sitters. They should stand up. If it's like this thin board, you might have to glue it to a stand. You know? And I'm talking to Instagram right here. If you see me go off camera, I'm dovetailing my ribbon tails over my trash can right here so the little wires and pieces don't go anywhere. So if you see me disappear, I'm still here. Just bend it over the trash can. Yep, you can just, my language would be feet, so you would make little feet for them. Glue them to something to create that base so they stand up. So you're gonna have your base and then you're gonna have your letter. Okay. So here's the tails, and then let me get this sheer here. 3, 4, and I'm using one of my ribbon tails. These are 10 inches. So, I know I missed it at the beginning. Make sure you have your wreath rail blueprint so you can follow along, write down the measurements. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just go to wreathrailblueprint.com. It's free. You just put your email address in, and then I email you, the system emails you the files. You can download color and black and white, and then now you can keep track of it. So if you haven't done it yet, the project name at the top, I would suggest doing my video title here. This is thank you for your service. And then today's date, if you're watching live, if you're watching the replay, it would be the actual posting date. So you can refer back to it. Okay, ouch, that hurt. Oh gosh, I'm just beating myself up. I also pulled out some gold. I had styrofoam here. So I was thinking about putting some on there because I didn't have white. But I also had, oh, that hurts. Some gold tubing. So let's see how we're gonna do here. Okay, take your ribbon. I'm taking my 2.5 inch and then my pattern. And I say pattern because you could have a different ribbon, and then my sheer. And then I'm just going to do my little ruffle down the middle so it looks like this in my hand, and then that's gonna go right in my tie. I'm gonna do this to 4 ties. I'm gonna leave the middle one for my bow, okay? So don't fluff it yet. You can take your ribbon. Let me see. Let's see how good that gets. Oh, that's okay. We'll do it that way. So take your ribbon, take your pattern. So I have my 2.5 inch, my pattern, and then my sheer. And you can see when I put this sheer down on here, it's so see-through, you still see it. But I like to add another element to the pieces here. So that's what I'm doing. And it's starting to look like this with our ribbon on it. So we got ribbon over here. Now I'm going to switch it this other way because this middle one's going to be for a bow. So take your ribbon, ribbon, ribbon. I'm trying to keep it down the middle and just lining up the ends here, and then ruffle it, because why not? Do you have any videos on the centerpiece? Yes, I've done that a few times. I don't recall what the name of it is. It should have centerpiece in it. Nancy and I were just talking about another centerpiece idea, so we'll add that to the schedule of getting that done. So far I need to make a lantern swag, a centerpiece. Someone asked about a corner rail. I haven't done that in a long time. Usually, I would say, let's say 90% of the things in our store, talking like rails and stuff, I have done on a live. Up until recently, I had never done the horse. You guys can see it, my peanut butter there. But pretty much everything else I have done. I haven't done the cross yet. But there's usually a video. I don't know what the title of it would be. I try to put, what we're doing. Like this one's thank you for your service. So if you're looking for the thank you for your service and you type that into any search on my page, this should come up, right? I'm not trying to lead you down a rabbit hole, but if it's in the past, I don't know what I did. I do not recall. Right? Okay, now, so when you get your tubing, sometimes it's kind of kinky. So what I was doing is those parts that are like smashed right here, I just take it and I'm pushing it open on itself, and you can, roll it around in your fingers just to make it more of a tube and not so much smashed. And it does open the tubing. Not all tubing comes like that. When it does, it's very frustrating. I get it. Okay, so I want this, I think I'm gonna put 2 pieces per, so I need 8 pieces. I'm gonna do these really small, I think. No, let's do 18 inches. I'm just gonna stick to 18. So that's 1, that's 2, 3, 4. That might be short. So take your tubing, and I do not, these 2 pieces of tubing per, I do not untie my tie. I'm going right on top. Bring your tubing together so you have these little bow ties. This is going to go right into your tie. And twist it off. Do not clip these off. Actually, oh no, I have 4. I was gonna do 3, so I pulled out 2 stars. So we only need 1 pipe cleaner thing sticking out here. So what I do is twist it so it's tight, and then you're gonna stand one up. So this one is standing up right here. This one I'm gonna kind of make it come out to the side. I'm gonna take my pipe or my clippers and go right next to the one that's standing up and clip this off. And that way I don't clip this one. Now this one's a little bit longer than I want, so I'm just gonna clip that off. Oops. And then get these opened up here. This would be really cute to add some flowers if you wanted to add little sunflowers or any type of greenery. That would look cute. Take your tubing, fold it over so I have all the pieces in my hand, and right here, grab across, bring it together. And that's how I do my tubing. So put this in the tie, twist it so it's tight. I do quite a few times. I just don't want this getting untied or anything and coming off. So stand it up, push the one to the side, go right next to it. So you only clip the one. And then I think I'm gonna leave that one a little longer. But I want it moving away. And once we get the bow on here, I'm gonna point this ribbon away as much as I can from the middle and fix this tubing. Now the pipe cleaner is wire, so you can manipulate it. You know, I'm pushing these away from that middle part right there because I really want this to be standing out away. And you see I'm creating a little opening here. Twist this one off a few times. You can clip it, or you can just like fold it down. I'm struggling because of my hip. What is happening here? Thank you guys. Hi, Janet. And then on this other side, I do have the glue gun on. When you're adding these styrofoam pieces, these are stars. Normally we use balls. If you don't have glue, you don't have to use it. I would think unless someone's deliberately yanking something off, it would stay. But I just glue it because I want to make sure it's not going to come off, you know. So I do have the glue gun on, the hot glue on. That was a little long. So we can attach the stars. Oh, I forgot to ask you, did you guys see the eclipse the other day? My cousin Krista posted, she's like, I don't care what time zone. No, she said PSA, I don't care what time zone you're in. We all saw the same eclipse. And I was like, oh my gosh, do people actually think that they saw their own eclipse different from ours? So PSA, we all saw the same eclipse. It wasn't different depending on your time zone. I was like, oh, what just happened? I thought that was so funny. We had clouds here in Las Vegas, and that happened the last time we had an eclipse. I was super bummed. I'm really into stars and planets and things of that nature. So I didn't get to see it this time, but when it was already changing, because there were so many clouds, like it was nice. And then we had a rabbit in our front yard, so I got to take a picture of that too. I don't know where he came from. That was strange. Look at how cute this is turning out to be. How fun is this? Michelle, I don't know. Girl, I don't know what I did. I actually didn't start hurting until I came here. I was pulling stuff for kids out there.
You know why? Because you didn't buy any Crocs, that's why.
I'm not buying Crocs. Okay, take your star, and depending on how you want to put this on. So you'll see that it's kind of thick. It is styrofoam. So when we put the hot glue on here and we push it onto the end of the pipe cleaner, it's going to go on. But do you want it standing? Now remember, this is going to be hanging. So do you want it like this? Ooh, this is really cute. If you want it like this, then you're going to go through the back middle of it. Do you want it standing out like this? So you can manipulate the pipe cleaner. You're going to have to look and see. I'm going to put it to where it's going to go straight, so it's going to basically be standing out like this. So, remember, I don't like using my left hand for this, but that's what we have to do. You're on. Why aren't you coming out? I just literally used it earlier. Okay, put a glob of glue right where you want to push the pipe cleaner. So glue on the styrofoam, push it down on the pipe cleaner. Gently, you don't want it poking out of the top, and then it's gonna look like that. See right here? How cute. Look at the ribbon tails at 10 inches. They don't take over the piece. We still haven't even added a bow, but how awesome does this look? And so then I have two little stars. I'm gonna do the same thing. A little bit of glue. Maybe it's because my left hand is not my strong hand and it doesn't want to go. I don't know what that's about. This is really cute. Really, really cute. I know I'm totally biased here, but you guys, this is really cute. For a service member, for a service family, a business. I almost burnt myself. You know, a recruiter, I guess. I don't know. Oh, no. I want to clip this one. This one is really long. Why is that so long? Ah! Don't do it. It almost burnt me. There was a little string that was attached to my finger somehow. Almost got me. Oh, this is cute. Oh my gosh, you guys. I love it. La 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 la. Look at that. If you wanted to, you don't even have to put a bow on this. Just do exactly what I did here. So you would do all of this times 5. You would do another set of tails, another set of tubing, another star, and be done. Because really this is where, this is just complementing what you have here, right? Oh no, a thunderstorm. And this is what it looks like from the side. So it's not, if you didn't add a bow, we could really make this a flat, thin wreath, right? But I mean, look at how cute. Let's make a cute little bow. If you had greenery, you could add some greenery there. I think this is just fine how it is. And I don't want to do a big, humongous bow. But I really think I want to use this blue. So, and the tail. So let's do, I'm just going to do a 6-inch tail on this. okay? And do you guys have any questions? Make sure you're filling out and following along on your wreath rail blueprint. So the base is the bunting, is a 20-inch bunting. 5 ties, mesh is 5 times 10 inches. Ribbon, we have 4 tails, 3 ribbon each. What else do we have? Tubing, I have 2 pieces of tubing in there. So 8 times 6, or what did I do? 18. Let's just do 6-inch loops here. What else? Tubing. Oh, and then the stars. So the Styrofoam Stars, I don't know if other craft stores have them. You know what? I didn't even look at Joann's when we went this weekend. But I got a pack of the gold. There's gold and black, and then there was silver and black. And they came from the dollar store. So I don't know if they still have them. If you do a lot of projects, maybe buy in bulk. I know that the dollar store will ship. Yes, you're gonna pay for shipping. But if you don't have a store local, that might be worth it. And then just buy a whole bunch, because I literally use those styrofoam balls all the time. Look, I just use, I made Nancy's dad something for his birthday that was silver and black. So we used the silver and black stars, I believe. I think that's why we got them. I don't remember. So you just use them for all kinds of different things. So what I was saying is the Dollar Tree has lower quantities now versus having to buy a whole case of 36 or 24. I think you can get them in like 4s now, you know. Just check it out. Hi, Jackie. Linda likes the idea of no bow. Well, there you go. And that goes with anything. All of these things that I create, I like making bows. I'm not the best, but that's okay. I make a lot of mistakes. That's okay. I use the bow maker, can make them by hand. I think practice helps a lot. What else? Oh, this got really twisted. If you don't want to put a bow, just put 5 ribbon tails on here. Same thing with these things behind me. This one I smashed. You don't want to put a bow, just put another tie. Look, we make our own rules. I think that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to put the sheer on here. So 4-inch ribbon, 6-inch bows. Everything is 6-inch tails. The 2.5-inch, the red, is like 5.5-inch loop, and then I'm gonna say no, it's like a 5-inch loop, and then a 4-inch loop. So 6, 5, and 4, they all have 6-inch tails here. And take a pipe cleaner. Isn't this cool? Oh, thank you, Linda. Michelle likes bows too. Yay. Nancy says you could paint the base or Mod Podge them with scrapbook paper or paper napkins. You can. You guys, you're creatives. Get busy. Think of something, you know, how to do something else with this stuff. Look at how cute this is. Just a super simple piece here. Now, I'm going to move some of this out of the way, push that little thing down. I just want to make sure that it's not going to be smashed, okay? So, I want it to be like that. So, I'm going to go, excuse me, I'm going to go right over I'm going to push my pipe cleaners right over where this tie is. You could have honestly done only 2 stars on here, but I wanted to see how it would look, because I'm pretty sure this bow is going to cover up some of our piece here. And now I'm going to turn this up like that. Ooh, yes. Okay, so here's the bow. All I'm gonna do, this is what it looks like in the back. All I'm gonna do is just tie it so it doesn't come off. And now what I saw is that some of this tail, these ribbon tails, were getting covered. So I'm actually turning it, instead of them being like this, I'm turning it so it's up this way. Turn it up. That way you can still see it. I don't want it to be hidden back here behind the bow, right? And then the mesh, let's move the mesh. We want the tails showing and poking through up here. Our little star, our tubing. I will hold it up and show you. This is what I'm doing. I'm fixing this. So instead of the tails being this way, they're now going to be shooting up, and then you're going to see the star up on the top too. And then the bow is hanging down a little bit lower than being right in the middle, just because I did the 5 ties instead of 3. Okay, I'm going with it. Let me cut these tails. Now this is a fun, quick project. If you're doing parties, maybe something that you can cut ahead of time, and then your guests can put it together. I would do probably 3 pieces of mesh versus 5, so it's not that complicated. And so one of our customers came in today to pick up her order, and she's on. Hi, Debbie. So we talked about a party class that she's giving. I would do 12-inch just to keep it easy. That way, if they fall in love with it, they're going to want to do a bigger one, right? And then you're going to be able to do a bigger class for a little bit more money, right? But if they don't, it's still small enough to where it's not going to be so overwhelming that they're going to want to throw it in the trash, right? So try to keep it simple. If I were to do this for a class, I would have 3 ties, 3 pieces of mesh, 2 ribbon tails, 1 piece of tubing. I might not even do the stars, and then either a simple bow, if you're gonna make bows or show them how to do bows, or don't even make a bow and just do 3 ties together. Look at how pretty. Oh my gosh. Let me hold it. I'm trying to get my camera. Let me hold it for Instagram. You can see the tails now poking up here. Let me hold it up for you guys. So just a little bit different spin on what we've done in the past, right? Isn't this cool? But if you're unsure about a bow, just do another set of ribbon tails. And then here's what the back looks like. Oops, I'm undoing it. I want to make sure it's not going to fall. We can hold it. It looks pretty good. So I'm twisting it, and it's aligning with where that tie is. You can just trim this off, just so there's a little bit hanging out here, and then I just fold it back and then tuck it like that. And then we have a little piece right here. We're going to trim that off, and then that's it. And then on these pieces, what I do, I actually have my little twine here. I'm going to cut a piece of string. These, we don't put holes in, even though sometimes you guys say, oh, with holes. Well, just hang it from this. Okay, you can take your piece of jute string. You're just going to loop it through the rail here, and then I just do this loop through, like single knot. I don't even know what it's called. I'm not a scout. I pull it to make sure it's even. If you don't like this little piece hanging out, you can just put it on the inside, or if you don't mind it. But this is how I would hang it, and then like this. So you'd have your jute string from the top, just like that. Isn't that pretty? Love, love, love. So if you love this, this is a new rail we just listed, and I hope I gave you guys some good ideas on what to do with this. But here we have the tails coming out like this. This one, I turned it. It's actually shooting up. The same thing with this, it's shooting up, and then this one's out that way. You see how I'm kind of creating this space for the bow. So that way you still see all the tails and it's not all covered. I can't wait to hang this up and take pictures, and I wanted to show you guys, I showed you guys this one yesterday. So I did list this to be painted. We have our paint colors that we use all the time. So the listing is for H, M, and E and the base. If you want it painted, you tell us what color base you want and then what color letters you want. And then it's up to you to get your signs. We have so many of these little 6-inch signs to where you can really start out with your own and start interchanging them or give it as a gift. Okay, that's it, you guys. I have to go. My hip is absolutely killing me. I hope you love it. It's just water. I'm breathing. Nobody panic, please. Do not call 911. I'm breathing. It's stuck. Okay, anyways, now I totally forgot what I was gonna say. It's clearly just water. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I really hope that you love the play ball bundle we put together. This is a plushie and the ribbon and then a home plate. So cute. And that's it.